So they were talking about how you control your own energy, how you are responsible for you feeling good. You are responsible for how you feeling. You are responsible for your own feels. You can only be in charge of your own feels, your own feelings. You have to make sure that you're in good spirits, or that you're in high energy. Only you can do this. Only you can control how high your energy is, how excited for the day you are, how excited for tonight you are. It's all on you. So in saying this, you can't look outside of yourself. You can't look for people to try to motivate you and uplift you. Or you can't look for things that can motivate and uplift you. You can't look for these things, nor will you find them if you do go looking. You'll only be able to be like, listen, you control that bar. If you have a bar or a cup, you know what I'm saying, that's a limit. That's to how much happiness or how much energy or how excited you are for something. You control the cap. You control how tall that bar is. You know what I'm saying? You control it. You have the lever. You are constantly pushing and or pulling the levers in order to control these energies within you. Hopefully I'm getting it off properly. But you have to be your own driving force. That's basically what. You have to be your own driving force. You have to be your own, you know what I'm saying? You have to bring yourself there. No one's gonna give you the energy, bro. No one's gonna give you the excitement. No one's gonna look at life happy for you. No one's gonna look at life in abundance way for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna look at life and smile for you, bro. I'm telling you. No one's going to be excited for the future for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And we want people to do things for us. You know what I'm saying? We always are looking for outside. We're always looking for outside people to to affect us. We're always looking for friends, family to uplift us. You know what I'm saying? We're always looking for this. You know what I'm saying? We're always looking for these outside things to influence us and to help us along the way. And we seek these. You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeking for our own enjoyment, we seek enjoyment from others. Instead of seeking for our own excitement, instead of seeking for our own understanding of the world, instead of seeking for our own loving of the world, we are looking outside of ourselves at other people, asking them, hey, how are you happy? Or hey, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you to be happy. It's up to you to create your realm of happiness. It's up to you to create your mind. You create the mind of happiness. You create the feelings. You create your own feelings of happiness. You know what I'm saying? You create your feelings of progression. You create your feelings of acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Only you can be totally accepting of the world. Only you can be totally accepting of everything around you. And you have to be accepting in order to be loved. In order to love, you have to be accepting. Someone loves somebody by accepting everything and loving them unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? So in order to feel anything, in order to feel amazing, every day when you wake up, you gotta naturally be vibrating like, hey, I feel amazing. And in order to do that, you gotta feel that way. You have to feel that way. Nobody else can feel that way for you. Nobody else can feel that way for you. You know what I'm saying? That's really the main thing. Like, nobody else can feel these things for you, but nobody else can do these things for you. It's all on you, and it's easier said than done too, bro. It's not hard. It's not hard to to be whole in yourself. It's not hard to smile. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to love the day. It's not hard to love everything that comes with the day. It's not hard to love life. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? But understand that it's only not hard when you realize that it's up to you. You can't rely on anybody or anything else. You know what I'm saying? You can't look for a catalyst outside of yourself in order to try to help you feel better about it. They try to help you feel better about, hey, today's going to be an amazing day. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody tell you that. You can have somebody tell you, cheer up, bro. Today's amazing. But it has to be vibrated internally. Understand that there's no force stronger than internal force. There's no force stronger than internal force. There's nothing stronger than you saying, I'm not going to lose. There's nothing stronger than that. Nothing is stronger than you saying, I will overcome. There's nothing stronger than that. That's internal force. There's nothing stronger than that. So when you start to use your own internal force, and you start to use it to, you know what I'm saying, love the day, and you start to use it to love your surroundings. You start to use your internal force to love yourself. You can't lose. You can only lose when you're not using your internal force. You know what I'm saying? When instead of using your internal force to love your day, you're trying to love the day through somebody else's love for the day. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to use somebody else's love for the day you're trying to use their force. You're trying to use their internal force as yours. It makes no sense. They're really combating, bro. It's really combating because your internal force if your internal force don't even like life, and you trying to use somebody else's internal force, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's combating. It goes against each other. And it really just makes for just a mess. It just makes for a mess. How you doing? Doing great. It just really just makes for a mess. Like this, you know what I'm saying? You have to structure your own force. You have to structure your own internal force. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. And so I'm telling you to structure your internal force to start loving the day. Structure your internal force to start loving everything about yourself. Love yourself. Love others around you. You know what I'm saying? Love every moment that comes up. Love everything. Love the all. You only gotta love it. Accept everything first. Accept it, then you can start to love it. But first, accept everything, man. Like, understand that you can't control everything. Understand you don't have a say in everything. Understand you will never have a say in everything. And only until you realize this, then that's when you start to have a say in what you can control. That's when you just start to control what you can control, and you start to move elements in your life, and you start to uplift, motivate, and become. Because you decided, hey, I can't change everything, but I can change what I can change, and I'm going to change what I can change. That's when things start moving in your life. That's when you start shit. That's when you start rotating. You know what I'm saying? Because you're becoming more comfortable in yourself. You're comfortable in yourself, and you're becoming more comfortable in your decisions. You're becoming more comfortable in who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And when you're more comfortable with yourself, you become more confident. You're more confident in your decisions. Also, you don't even need confidence because, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to second guess your decisions anymore. You know that whatever you choose is what you chose. You know what I'm saying? Also, you understand that, like I said, you can control what you can control, and you can't control what you can't control. So you take this formula of, I can move X if I can move X, or I can't move X, can't move X. And so X is going to be there regardless. I'm going to be here regardless. I'm only going to move X when I want to. That might not make no sense, but basically, like, just understanding that, you know, your internal energy, your internal, you know what I'm saying, you have to feel it here first. You got to feel it here first. You can't, and you gotta, not only you gotta feel it here first, nobody else can feel it here first for you. Nobody else can feel it here for you, okay? That's the second thing. You gotta feel it here first, and nobody else can feel it for you. Those are two things that really matter, that you have to understand. That you have to feel it internally, and secondly, nobody else can feel it internally for you. And the main thing, if you don't get nothing else from the video, I want you to understand, your internal force is the strongest force. No cap. Your internal force is the force. However you feel internally is how your world appears externally. It's internal first, then the external. However, your internal force is exactly the life you live. I'm telling you, without a doubt. However you feel internally, externally it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like that. So you control your internal feelings and love life. Love every moment of it, bro, and experience, bro. Do anything. It don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter. You're literally, your action does not matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It does not matter. Everything is an experience. It's all for an experience. Literally, it's all just for experience. So experience. Just be the being that you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what people get it. People get it conflicted. We don't know what we living for. You live in the experience. You live in the be. You live in the see. You live in the know. You live in to learn. You live in to grow. That's what you living for. You living for all them things. And it's easy. It's real easy. You just gotta feel it internally, bro. You gotta internally feel okay. You gotta accept the world you in. You gotta accept the place you in. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept it enough to where you love it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that. You gotta have an unconditional love for the place you're in. You feel me? You gotta have unconditional love for wherever you're at. You gotta have that unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? And only got unconditional love if you have unconditional acceptance. You accept everything. Accept it and then begin to love it. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be internal. It has to come from you. You know what I'm saying? The way I feel this strong about it, I can't get you to feel strong about it. You know what I'm saying? It has to come from you. It has to come from you. It can't come from me. It can't come from nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect nobody else to try to fuel your car. It won't work. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. And I'll catch you guys on the next vid. Peace. Have a great day.